I got sunflowers. Oh my goodness. Hello, 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 everybody that's in the room already. I'm gonna take my sweater off. Y'all know I be having hot flashes. So 1 minute I'm cold, the next minute I'm burning up. So today we are going to do our reading. I usually do this for Patreon. Hello, baby girl. How are you today? My glasses need to be cleaned. When I say, this week I ain't feel like working. This week I did not feel like doing anything. I wanted to rest. I've been on this rest journey for a long time. Ooh, my head looking woolly. It's what it is. I've been on this rest journey for a minute. And I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm trying not to be lazy per se, but resting is definitely in it. And I needed it, as I'm gonna say it like that. Good afternoon, Chan. Hey, baby girl. All right, so I still have not mailed out, but I do have everything to mail out the Miracle Leaves. I started setting it up last night because I'm like, Lord have mercy. But I've been in my own little spiral days of not doing a damn thing. Trying to really figure out what I want for my life. Because I hit this wall maybe about a few days before I turned 47 now, where I was like, okay, I really invest a lot in my daughters, but I don't invest a lot in me. I'll invest a lot in my businesses. I'll buy myself a purse, but that'll keep that same purse for like 4 or 5 years. I'm not a big, I like to shop, but I'm more like home decor, things that I like, my kids' bedrooms, my kids' closets, things like that. You know what I mean? Not necessarily I'm going shopping for myself. Like I wear the same stuff. Y'all know this. Y'all watch me. I got a little oil on my shirt. Y'all watch me. So I wear the same stuff. This tank top I've had for years. You know, y'all can tell. So I don't know, but I need to start finding things that like doing things more that I really like. So I guess something like home decor will be probably where I go invest my time, in a sport, some type of sport. So outside of like my working out and walking and things like that, a sport will be nice. All right, so let's get to. So I'm on a journey of finding me as a I'm not an empty nester, but I'm coming into my own and I want to have my own life. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. I don't want my kids to move out and then I'm sitting there like, oh, I don't have nothing to do. I want to be fully in it by this time. So let's get into our reading for today. And I hope other women understand that. And if y'all can give me advice on like hobbies and things like that, will be amazing. But today we are going to pull out some cards I haven't used in a long time. My Angel Tarot. Oh, here's the book there. I've never read that book for some reason. I should. It probably got a lot more insight. Sorry about the condition of the desk, my loves. I am doing a lot of things. I don't know why I'm doing so many things. The ADHD has been taken over. So I got sunflowers here. They need to go in the sunflower container. I just harvested. And I got candles being made. There's a lot going on. I don't even see my sunflowers. Right in front of me because ain't nothing in the damn jar. Oh, that's sultan. Oh my goodness. That's not even the sunflower. Okay, well, I'll look for them. That's cedar. Mm-hmm. I don't know where it's at. That's probably why it was sitting on my desk last night because I didn't see it and I got tired. So I'm gonna have to find it. I have a container for sunflower leaves. Okay. All right, y'all, let's get to this reading. So what's happening astrologically? We're moving forward. Who do we have retrograde? We have Saturn retrograde still. We have Pluto retrograde, Neptune. Knight of Cups. One more card, please. So something that you're just dabbling in, this could be a message for me too, but something that you're just dabbling in, they have here preparation. So you've been dabbling, you've been figuring out your formula in something. That comes to an end. It's time for you to get it moving, is what they're saying. So we have Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. Oh. Okay. All right. So there's something that you have been taking your time. It's so funny that he is putting leaves, flower petals in a cup. And then I'm here. Flower petals right next to me. I love that. I love that. There's an ending to something you have been prepping for a long time. Like you've been in the making, you've been doing this, learning, or was not just learning, but actively doing, but you were still a novice in it. You weren't very good at it, but you were still learning. For some reason, this comes to an end of you. Okay. You started a business because this is what's actually happening. You've started some type of spiritual business. You're doing something that feeds your soul spiritually. Maybe you're making oils. Maybe you're doing Reiki. Maybe you're doing yoga. It's something that you invest in spiritually, that you've been calling yourself a student of for over the last however many years. Or you've been learning or something like that. Now what I'm seeing is you needing to pull back from that, pivot a little bit, or you have pivoted. Maybe you need to start marketing the business. Maybe you need to start offering your services to people Or maybe you'll have a gift of new clients coming towards you. Because what I'm seeing is the small pivot that you make with said business or whatever it is that you love that you have been investing in over the last however many years. Whatever pivot this is, where you've pulled back a little bit and just did a small pivot. Maybe you change who you market to. Maybe you change how you market. Hello. Maybe you change your associations. It's something about you've been investing in something over the last few years. It's something new to you. And because you've been able to pull back from whatever this is, it's something about feeding your soul. Now that you've done that, like you've pulled back from investing over and over in this, pull back, and then that shifts you into a new form of abundance or a new way of making money. Hi, Chosen. Hey, baby girl. Hi, Deli. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Either way, whatever this shift is, it brings in new energy for money, new success in life, and like just your life source, your energy, it just brings in a newness, but you needed to pull back. Also, in the matter of love, somebody may have met somebody who you really liked. And then I'm what I'm seeing is them, I want to say ghosting you. And then coming back, try to move on like nothing has happened. Coming in like, hey, I haven't seen you in a minute, and you're still here, open to love. But this person, I also see a person that used to wish for love. This is a little wishing, like, he loves me not. Am I going to find love? Like that type of, how when we were kids, we used to do stuff like that. Also, there was a person that was going through a spiritual journey that had kept them locked at a certain point in their spiritual journey. What I'm seeing is like something occurred in your life that mentally it kind of held you hostage. Is what I'm seeing. Something held like if let's say something happened to you when you were 16, emotionally you were stuck there as an emotional 16-year-old. You might be 50 now. You see what I'm saying? You might be 35 now, but you're still emotionally stuck wherever that was. And that has recently come to an end in the last 3 days, 5 days, where you were emotionally stuck in a cycle or stuck in a space of something that had happened years ago. Now you're out of that. And there's some spiritual gift that's coming towards you for ending the Stockholm syndrome of you keep going back to the abuser, or the emotional lock-in that you had going on. It's like something like that. That's what I'm seeing also spiritually. And then at the bottom of the deck, this is you, the Hermit. Hi, Janet. Hey, boo boo. Very mature, now wanting true and real love. So that's more of what I'm seeing here. Is because you've ended this hoping and wishing for the mom to turn around, the dad to turn around, the family to change, the man to change, you know what I mean? The environment, whatever you were hoping for that was outside of you, that you didn't realize, I have to stop this cycle of letting people in, or this wishing cycle, hoping for the best from certain people. Now it's like some spiritual gift of coming in of new energy, new money, new life, and you're just going to take it and go, because you don't have the need to pull anybody else in this with you anymore. Like before, you felt obligated to look out for certain people, do for certain people. You see what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm sorry about that, baby. So what I'm seeing here is the ending of some type of emotional cycle that you've put yourself into. That you kept holding on to what they did in the past, how they did it, or you kept holding on to, but their family, so I got to, or because nobody else is going to take care of him, I got to. I hear that from my clients a lot. Like, who's going to take care of him? His mama. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not your responsibility, but a lot of people feel obligated to take care of adults. So this is what I'm seeing here. But this is you. But emotionally, because this is how I know you're an adult, is because the Hermit is here. I was feeling like you're an adult anyway, because we're all adults. I'm 47. But a lot of times we'll get stuck in this trying to make a person or prove to a person who we are, or prove to the group. You see what I'm saying? And I'm feeling you've been hoping and wishing for many years that this person would change, that things will be different. But all they have shown you, No matter what is, it hasn't. So you've stopped the behavior of giving, doing, trying to understand. You stopped that. And now you're here in all I know is in the next 3 days or today or something like that, it's going to be a burst of newness. It's going to be new money, new life. Like you're being carried and it's pulling you. And it's a spiritual gift that you've earned because you've cleared up whatever you were stuck at here. So somebody got new money coming in. There's money coming in. They're telling me to stay with this. Okay. But that's what I saw it already. So is there anything else? Okay. And this is definitely karmic relationships where people were trying to be manipulative. So the goal, when this person would show back up into your life and try to just move forward like nothing has occurred, the goal was to be manipulative. The goal was to be manipulative so that they can attach on and move forward with you into whatever blessings or grace that they see you moving into. But what I'm seeing is whatever manipulative tactic that they took, it ended up backfiring on them because this flipped. This was in reverse. 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands. So instead of them being able to do whatever manipulative thing that they were attempting, it's backfired where they don't get to walk on with you into whatever abundance that you're walking into, because this is a gift and the intentions was to be manipulative so that they can enjoy the gift. That's what I'm seeing here. Like somebody, it could be me, and I want my gift too. But somebody is about to receive some type of spiritual gift because you conquered some type of emotional childhood trauma where a person was attempting to maybe re-enter your life or be a part of or still be able to do whatever trauma, like they wanted to come back in and then strike again. That was the intention. The intention was to strike again. But it's not what happened. It backfired. And you still move on. But you don't move, and you move on to this abundance still. Like you still get your abundance. The Chariot, to me, is the second most happiest card in the tarot deck, besides the Sun. Besides the Sun. So you move on and you're being carried somewhere. But do you notice it's just you? Every time I come on, because when I first came on live, I'm like, I don't really want to talk about my little woes of motherhood and not knowing what I'm going to do when my children become adults and leave me, because they're not really leaving me. Everybody is still around. I still talk to everybody every day. I was on the phone with my daughters at 5 a.m. talking shit. So we still talk, but the thing about it is they're not in the house. Like I don't have them. Like I'm not cooking for them and stuff, which I'm kind of actually enjoying. So I'm not gonna lie about that. Either way, I was like, why am I talking about this? But it's because it's time for me. This is how I'm seeing it. Like the universe has you as the only person in that chariot. You're being carried somewhere. It's not for everybody. You know, this is a you journey. And there was somebody that you have deep emotional ties to. This could be a family member, a lover, but it's deep emotional. It could be past life also. And I say that because it's a dolphin. A lot of times you're not really talking to the dolphins, but this could be a person a soul that you dealt with in a previous lifetime, re-entering like, hey, you know what I mean? Like nothing. And you're just willing to give because that's who you are, and they know that about you. Now, dolphins are usually great omens. So this is a beautiful thing. But in this case, you're moving on with this spiritual gift because you've ended investing and wanting and praying that a certain person or a certain being will turn out to be a certain way. It's no longer coming out like that. So what's coming towards you is this gift that somebody thought they were going to be able to manipulate you into being a part of. Like they literally thought they had this situation in the bag and they could, you know, come over here so they can bop your ass in the forehead again. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing. And that's not what happened. It came out in reverse, where whatever they were attempting backfired on them, and now you move forward past. So it's like you had to make some type of decision. We got the moon with the lovers behind that. And the page of cups again. The page of cups again. With you right here, 9 of Pentacles. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good, has worked for everything you have. Everything here is what you've earned. And for some reason, a person wanted to join you in this so they can receive. Like this is like energy swapping, trying to take your blessing that was coming to you, trying to come in and like redirect and you see what I'm saying? That was the intention, was to come in and like sit next to you and be able to redirect or pull from or harvest some of your joy and energy so that they can benefit and live like that too. Because for some reason, there's a person that knows that there's something good that you're heading towards that they want part of. They want part of this. I don't know if maybe did they get a reading on you before? How would they know that you have some type of gift coming? Did they get a reading on you before? With the Sun card. So this is how they know. Somebody has gone to a reader. This could have been done years ago. But they got some information on you that makes them want to. See, and it happened when you was a child, and they went to a gentleman to do this reading. Okay. Okay. So that makes sense. And I don't feel like they went to do a reading on you. I feel a person went and had a reading done and you came up in their reading. This is a family member. This is a person that loves you. This is deep emotional ties. This could be a lover, a person that tried to do magic on you or try something to that nature. Hi, Lily, baby. Okay. That is what I'm seeing. And they found out in their investigation of you that you had some type of blessing coming towards you. So every time they see the momentum coming in, their intention is to block it because they know something big was going to happen. But now something has just naturally happened within you that brought this to an end. It's not a big blow up had to happen. And I don't see that at all. I see you just saying, I've emotionally healed from certain things, and I'm not no longer revisiting that. That's what I'm seeing. So what has happened is this person's mentality is if they can't enjoy it with you, they don't want you to have it. So the goal is to now manipulate and confuse. But you, because you've healed so much, and I keep telling y'all, those of you that have started your healing journey 2016, 2017, and you stuck with it. This is the most your soul has healed in all of your eternity. And when I say eternity, I mean this lifetime and previous lifetimes. This one soul has been on this journey of reaching and trying to get it together and just trying. And the whole time, I have leaves on my desk. The whole time this has been going on, you've had this certain soul right there trying to distract and confuse and detect and come in and energy swap and steal and harvest and all those things. All of the awful things they've been doing, the same soul. And in this lifetime was the one where you just ended it. And you ended it by using all of your chakras. I don't know what the fuck happened in all your life, but I guess when you first started standing up for yourself with this person, it was your root chakra. Your root chakra, your like that type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Then it went up your solar plexus and all that, your heart, and you've been really healing those things. And it was something about the chakras. And I don't know where I'm getting this from, but well, of course I know where I'm getting it from, spirit. But I say that, and I'm looking for something that's representing the chakras, and I'm not seeing it, but I'm feeling the chakras. And the last one was that throat chakra, and truly speaking the truth and truly noticing and like being honest with yourself about what is and what isn't, you know? That's what I'm seeing. When it comes to these people, not telling yourself, good things when the reality of the person is sitting in front of you. Period. So sorry that was so long, but that's what came up. Let's see what else happens for this week. Let me look for something mundane. But you've healed something from childhood that now you actually get to receive, and I get to receive my spiritual gifts, you know, whatever was held up financially in the ethers, all of that gets to switch over. Okay, control. 4 of Pentacles. I didn't take it the first time. It flipped right the fuck back over. It's like, hello. All right, 4 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. You want to know why? Because you used to feel obligated to give to people that did not appreciate what you had to offer. They wanted the gifts, but they didn't want the blessed. They didn't want to work the work. But anyway, what I'm seeing is a person that has been financially restricted over the last few months, coming into some type of financial abundance. The Ten of Pentacles. And it happens suddenly. Wow. So there's definitely a financial blessing coming in for someone that's going to be very abrupt. The Angel of Enlightenment, which is the Tower card here. And then we have the World card at the bottom of the deck. We have 2 4s, 2 2s, 3 4s. Wow. This is the bottom of the deck. Judgment, 4 of Wands. I'm sorry, the World card, Judgment, 4 of Wands. This is real heavy. So somebody who's been dealing with financial restrictions because of whatever ending you made with that experience with the person, the people, whatever, that now thrusts you into some type of financial abundance that you're going to be, it's something you've prayed for, but it's going to be so much. Yeah, a lot of 4s. It's going to be so much. It's like thrusting you into some type of balance. And again, judgment is the buck stops here. You've done the work. No more needs to be done. Now it's about the wish being fulfilled. And we have blessings here grounding everything. 9 of Cups, like wish fulfillment. 10 of Pentacles. So you have a new because you've already built the new foundation of your life. You've rebuilt yourself emotionally, spiritually. You've learned some type of lesson. And it's time for you to now align or be in some type of partnership romantically, is what I see. Is what needs to come in now. There's an alignment with a partnership. And this is a deep partnership, like a person from your past life. And I say that because it's the 2 dolphins there. And with the first reading or the first spread, we had the child with the 1 dolphin. Now we have the 2 dolphins. So this is you now going back, like you're going to get a person, like a lover or a true love or something to that nature that'll be coming in towards you. Your life partner. And because of this foundation you've built emotionally, where people aren't just taking advantage of you. Oh, you're welcome. Put it this way. There's a sudden change to finances where you were feeling restricted financially and now it's an abundance. Um and it's something you've prayed for. There's also because you're emotionally mature to handle said abundance and you know how to give, when to give, what to give now. That you get to be spiraled into this new way of life. We got the world card twice too. This is really serious. Got 4 4s on the deck. 4 swords too. I wanna hmm. I want to see something. Because that's a lot of balance in every area of life. And maybe that was the last thing that to be needed for you to have this change from restriction financially to an abundance. So 4 4s, contentment, absence of negativity and stress. Your peace will be easy to maintain. Indicates healing and end of health problems. Relationship security, job consistency and security. You may purchase a new home with the help of your work. I mean, that is what I was feeling too. Because normally, when you do, that's why I call it life and tarot. It's supposed to be teaching y'all about tarot, but I be in the reading most of the times, a lot of the time. But when you're dealing with multiple cards of the same, so like for me with the 4s, if I see 1 4, I know that that's what we are working on. Okay. Oh, I love the big up. um, that's what I know we're working on. So if it was just the 4 of Pentacles, it would have been like we're working on our finances. It's a struggle financially. The universe is holding you back financially, and you're working on that because 4 of Pentacles, that's what you are doing. There's no money there. You're just trying to save, hold on to something. There's some lesson being learned there. Even with the 4 of Cups, the lesson is to not invest into people who aren't giving back to you. So now you're having the experience of people not appreciating what you give to them. That's the lesson. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with the 4 of Wands, the balance in the happy home. The 4 of Swords, the balance of the mind. Taking it out of that 3 of Swords. Am I making sense? Whereas when you have multiple 4s, 2 4s for me mean now you're having that structure. Now you've learned some type of lesson where we've completed two of those things. So now let's say we didn't pull out the last 2 pull out the last 2 spreads. It would have been the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Okay, so now you found yourself emotionally and financially. You found some type of balance there. 3 4s to me represent, not only did you find the balance in those things, but now it's like a group effort. You see what I'm saying? So you and spirit are working together to now get these things into your foot, like you're fully into it. You've pulled yourself out of whatever struggle you were having in those 3 areas in life. But when you have 4 of them, this is what you need. And I always also talk about the major arcanas. I don't know which ones you call these, where you talk about the people. These are the people. So when you are the king of anything, because the page in the beginning, we were the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Those are emotionally unstable places. The Page of Cups is a childlike energy. That's very emotionally unstable. where you're so frolicky, you'll let anyone in, you got the welcome sign in front of your house, and it all comes in, and it's a no. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is a little bit more mature emotionally. Okay. He's a little more emotionally mature. He's more like dating a bunch of women at the same time. He liked 3 of them for real. That's the one that'll fall in love with 2 people at the same time. No emotional stability. You just out here just free and giving of yourself. Okay. And then the Queen of Cups, she has control of her emotions, so she can be emotionally manipulative. Whereas the Knight of Cups, he's just wearing his heart on his sleeve. He falling in love with everybody. So he'll be dating 2 people, but the intention is not to be emotionally manipulative. He genuinely liked the 2 people. And he don't have emotional stability to pick between the one. So he gonna run between the 2. That can happen to anybody. Whereas the Queen of Cups, she's more emotionally manipulative. She'll know she got the side dude that's paying her bills, but she in love with this dude, but he ain't doing nothing. But she know that she love this one, but this one paying the bills. That's the Queen of Cups. The King of Cups, he ain't playing no games. He might be an alcoholic, but he's emotionally mature. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's going for. Same thing here. You're the King of Pentacles. Like, now it's time for you to be mature when it comes to your finances. Or maybe that was the lesson. I don't know. I guess it was, because it seemed like that's where they had you restricted at, because they couldn't get you with your heart, because you're beyond that. You're mature from that, because the 4 of Cups is behind the King of Cups. So they couldn't get you with your heart, because you keep your heart protected now. You're not just letting anybody in, family, friends, and lovers. You're like, hold up, let me make sure you are all right to be in my space. And the moment they show you that they put to the side, and that's it. You're not even like debating shit in your mind anymore. That's wonderful. And the fact that you are the King of Pentacles, you have it to give, you know how to give. And it says generosity at the bottom. I love this angel deck. I don't know why I didn't pull it out in over a year. It's been a long time since I used this deck. Probably 2 years. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. The maturity, the balance, and you're not allowing people, no matter what they try, to come in and cause you problems. There's something financial that's happening, and I would be afraid of a tower that comes in above the King of Pentacles, because this is something he has no control over. But this has to do with money and juggling money and finances. So it has to be something big that comes in that makes you say, whoa, I have to focus on this now. Big money. Big money. We got 16 coins. That's the number 7. Big money. That's a lucky number 7. So there's something going on here where, something big financially and with love. Because it's the same cards. Well, not really the same cards. This is 9 of Cups. But this is wish fulfillment. Because 9 of Cups for me is wish fulfillment. That's blessings and wish fulfillment. I should have did the Pentacles instead of the Cups. But that's what I saw the Cups, and I started talking about the Queen of Cups and shit like that. But no, the Cups we had already. But here with the Pentacles, let's do Pentacles real quick. Because the Page of Pentacles, that's like you making the first practical step towards something that is important to you, something that you've always wanted to do. The Knight of Pentacles is, now that you've made that practical step, you may have gotten a little conk along. You're like, hold up, let me sit back and plan this out a little bit better. I'm just not going to jump out there this time. I want it, but now that I know what I want, let me sit down and make a plan and act accordingly to that plan. That's the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is, okay, now I've accomplished it. Where does my self-worth and value lie in what I've created? How do I feel about it? How do I feel about myself now that I've created it? Now that I've built this wonderful home, am I going to be somebody's side chick now? You know how many clients I have that are 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners that date married men because they can't find their own man? This is real shit. That's the universe testing that Queen of Pentacles in you. You've gotten to this point. You know who you are. Now, are you going to live in that truth? And then the King of Pentacles, he know his self-worth and value. He know what he's accomplished. And he's moving forward and know how to delegate it and share it. And he does not allow other people to puppeteer him. The only thing that can puppeteer him is a tower. But this is a good tower. This is coming in with finances. Some type of change from restriction to here you go. And what I'm seeing is whoever people that you kind of felt responsible for, that you would have had to take on, you are no longer feeling that response, is what I'm feeling. You're feeling very much knowing who you are. Like the Hermit is here. Judgment is here. The World is here. Twice. The Tower. Wow. So that's the soul's growth and evolution of today, huh? Let's see what else is going on. Regeneration. That's deep. Breathe. Regenerate. That's what we doing. Okay. So now your new life. We're back to breathe again. Okay, we'll take breathe. I just said new life. I love what I do. I just said that, like your new life. All that glitters. The Yang. Treasure Island. And you are poised to receive. And this is fate. Wow. And you want to know why you're poised to receive is because, and I am poised to receive because of flexibility. I have been flexible and doing what I have to do. A lot of times though, well, what I'm seeing is you actually went through a whole lot you weren't supposed to go through, but because you felt like you had to struggle, you were doing that. And also it's because it's written in the Akashic record. It's because it's what's supposed to happen. We have the number 11 here by the book. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I started this reading off talking about how I have just been resting. I literally, after my tummy was hurting yesterday, I said, I'm going to lay down. I'm going to lay down and relax myself, breathe, relax. My daughter bought me a spa vacation. I went and did my spa, not vacation, my little spa moment. I did my spa. Look at my skin. Look at my skin. I got a facial yesterday. My skin has never been this clear. I did not know what the hell that young lady did. She put some steam thing on me and sucked out all of this that was going on. I didn't even know I had anything going on over here. But whatever it did, I felt amazing. Okay? Thank you. I could not even believe it. I ain't never had a facial in my life. My daughter bought that for me for my birthday. I thought it was just God's gift. I said, you know what? Because yesterday when I started the day off, I was like, okay. I started cleaning my room. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Because I don't be feeling it all the time. I don't think any of us feel it all the time. But when I left there yesterday, thank you. My skin I had never seen my skin that clear in my life. I was like, what the hell was she doing? I fell asleep during the facial. All I know is I was feeling, she told me I would feel something, and she did exfoliating and all that other stuff. It was something she was doing, but it was nice. And I loved my skin afterwards. So I felt like, okay. And then I come up in here and I'm talking about relaxation. Y'all know I don't never talk about shit like that. Me not knowing what I'm going to do after my kids become grown. Oh, Lord, where my life going to go? And I'm like, girl, like I've gotten to this precipice. I still got 2 kids in the house. I'm still raising children. But just the thought of everybody, it's like happening fast now. My next one is out next year. So my thought process is like, oh Lord, like they really moving out at rapid pace. I was having them at rapid pace. Now it's boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, my babies, you know, but they all still need mama. So I'm happy with that. I'm grateful. But it's wonderful to see that what was happening. And I'm telling y'all, it's some blessing coming through. I will make this promise that if I become a multi-billionaire, you know, if I become that, I will still come on and teach, and I will make sure that my tribe, my people, okay, are good, because that's the goal. Oh, thank you, Lily. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Oh, Lily. I'm going to click it for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I am 47 now, guys. So, yeah, it's real. It's real. That is so sweet. Thank you so much, Lily. I appreciate it. I know. Thank you. I can tell. Y'all gonna make me cry. When I tell you, my daughter bought the spa thing because she hadn't done anything. She's 23 and she hadn't done anything in a couple years because, you know, when you young and in college, you don't got no money. And she don't got no money now, but she just sent me a text and said, Mom, show up to this place and go have a day. And I was like, I looked at it. I was like, let me just go see it. First, I was judging the place when I got there. I'm like, what the hell? She got me in. Beautiful place. And I had I was so rested when I left last night. Lily, this is just amazing altogether. And I'm so grateful. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. You really didn't. Just your presence and just telling me happy birthday is just enough. And I thank you so much. I don't want to cry. But that's literally, this has been such a peaceful moment. And I'm just enjoying it. And that's why I said it was hard for me to get to work this week, child. I've been resting. I've been resting. Even our dream magic class, I'm gonna have to do it again because I have so many ways to talk about how to enhance your dreams and spells and little things you can do. And I got into it, but I didn't get into it as much as I could. I thank you. Oh, I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much. I done had y'all on here over an hour, but y'all know I love y'all. Thank y'all. Anyway, all of this has happened because all of this is happening is because we have done what we needed to do emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. I want to thank y'all for today. Thank you for the birthday wishes and the birthday gift. Thank you, Lily. And I don't even know what else to say. I'm just going to go and just relax. I'm going to get some work done. I have a few spells I need to get uploaded on Patreon that I've done. I had a couple clients book spells. I have like 3 spells that I didn't upload. One of them told me to hold off. I did not hold off, but I didn't ravish the nigga either. So that's one thing. So we're going to see what it is. All right. You know, she wanted me to destroy somebody. I told her no, we ain't destroying him. We'll just make him more compliant. You know, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. All right. I love you guys. Thank you. I'll see y'all on Monday. You may see me again tonight. I'll see how I feel. Bye, guys. I'm so happy.